Welcome in, Leo. This is your June 2025 reading. This is going to be for, did I say Leo or did I say Gemini? This is for Leo. I don't know why that just felt so weird all of a sudden. All right, welcome in, Leo, to your June 2025 reading. So Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Leos, this is for you. We are in Gemini season, third house energy, which focuses on mental activity, learning, siblings, communication, and travel. The mantra is, I think. Gemini rules the vocal cords, lungs, breathing, arms, hands, fingers, and nervous system, and the ruling planet is Mercury. So communication, your mind, intellect, how you learn, how you communicate, all of that is highlighted in Gemini season. So welcome in, Leos. What we're going to do is, there were 3 topics that came up for June. You can watch that June energy video to get more info on that. But what I wanted to do is to dive into those 3 subjects for each sign and see what's going on. So we're going to pull a card for the overall energy of June as it relates to Leo. And then we're going to look at the topics of solitude, the world, and your throat chakra. All right, so calling in the guides and guardians for Leo. Overall energy of the month for Leo. Whoa, those just flew out. Interesting. Okay. Solitude. So the question I'm posing here is, what does your soul need you to hear? Or what is your soul craving? This is for Leo. What is Leo's soul needing, craving, wanting? The next topic is the world. So what is completing / what is coming in for Leos? So a possible energy shift here for Leo. What's completing, what's ending, and or what's coming in. I mean, they kind of, that energy kind of happens at the same time. The universe doesn't like voids. Something always fills in the space. Okay, so what is completing, what's coming in, and then throat chakra. What do Leos need to know about their throat chakra? Is there a block? Is there a strength? What is going on? Okay, and those just fell out, so we're going to take those. Overall energy of the month for Leo, we have the Lovers card, which I love, and how very fitting, because we are in Gemini season. This card represents Gemini energy. So we have the card of the Lovers. This is loving life, having deep connection with someone. Doesn't have to be romantic relationship either. I mean, it could be any deep relationship with anyone. But we do have, what I think is kind of funny and what I'm chuckling about here is, we have the 7 of Cups here. So maybe you have many options. Maybe you are someone that is dating, you have a lot of options, you're not sure what direction to go. I'm also specifically picking up on someone who is in a committed relationship. It feels like more than someone who is in a committed relationship, but is wondering if there's something better out there for them. So there's some weighing some options here for some Leos. But I mean, this card causes a lot of confusion. The 7 of Cups, it can be a great card because it means that you do have a lot of options. There's a lot of possibilities here for you, but it can become very overwhelming because you're not sure which one to choose. When it's with the Lovers card, that makes me feel like you are questioning the relationship that you're in, if you are in a relationship, or you're just feeling overwhelmed by the options that you have. There's a lot of people that are interested in you. That can be great too, and sometimes not so great. I don't know. Yes, it depends on your perspective. But Leo, you have options, especially when it comes to relationships. If you are in a relationship, you're probably doubting that relationship. So take a look at that. And something that I was picking up for just June in general is that it is a pivotal month. So anything not working for you is going to be brought to the surface. So for some Leos, that could be your relationship. Hold on one sec. My throat just got really dry. Okay. What does your soul need you to hear? Why do I not want to look at this card? Justice. Major Arcana card here. So what, let's see, is this 5, 6, 7, 8? Yes, is it 8? Anyway, it's the Justice card. I won't get all hung up on that. I think that's confusing me because in the traditional tarot, it's card number 11, but maybe my... Okay, no, I won't get caught up in it. Okay, so Justice. What is your soul needing? This feels like a karmic balancing. So, and I keep hearing liberation for Leo. So it feels like there is, and this could be tied into relationships. I mean, when you look at the colors of the cards, there is like a similarity here, but they're both major arcana cards. It feels like your soul is craving. I mean, you could say justice, but this feels like liberation. This feels like it needs, I want to say it needs to be proven right, but that's from a very human perspective, that's a way to view it. This feels so much bigger than that. It almost feels like your soul is just craving consideration, the truth. And that will be interesting to see how that plays out this month for Leos, because like I was just saying, whatever isn't working, there's going to be a pivot. Things are going to be revealed. So I guess, yeah, just see what happens this month. This is really interesting. Cancer kind of had a little bit of a similar energy, where I could see things playing out in a lot of different ways. But justice, the need for balance, the need for reconciliation, the need for, the truth to come out, for vindication. It's that type of energy. That's what your soul is craving. And it probably is regarding many different areas of life. I feel like they all involve relationships, though. It does feel like that. But it isn't just one thing. At least that's what this feels like. The next question we're going to ask is the three topics. That's interesting. Cancer had this card too, and I was saying your guys' energy has a similar flavor. The world. So that was the second topic that came up. So what is completing? What is coming in? We have the Son of Pentacles here. And I think I do want to see what the book says about this, if I can find the book. And if I can't, that's fine too. Because what I will say is this feels like a relationship that is ending. This could be a relationship with a younger masculine person, or this could be an adult male that is really just very immature, but it feels like this is a relationship. But let's just see what the book says, because it does things a little different. So the card says loyal, quiet, and dedicated. The good side of the Son of Pentacles is that he's loyal and determined. He's inventive and can be trusted wholeheartedly. But sometimes this figure becomes stubborn and persistent to a fault. This, combined with his quiet nature, results in his being hard to get to know and socially awkward at times. He commonly has only one or two close friends rather than many. Yeah, so this does feel like, it feels like a relationship that's ending. Or if it's not ending, it's taking a pause, it's taking a break. It could be if this is a child, a male child in your life, um, or young adult child in your life, that maybe there's just a little bit of distance that you're going to be feeling coming in this month. And if that's the case, this is temporary. It's not a forever thing. This is just, it's temporary if this is a child. But if this is someone that you are dating or even married to, it feels like that's dissolving, which could be why you're asking the question, what are my options here, when it comes to romantic relationships. Okay, third thing that I wanted to look at was your throat chakra. What do you need to know? And they're both upside down. And we have, so what is this? The 10 of Swords. Yeah, these are like kind of, so I'm going to definitely say it feels like there's a block here. So we've got the 10 of Swords, which is an ending. But it's also resistance. It's in reverse. Let's see what this other card is. I'm not super great with my numerical. Is this 9? So this would be the 9 of Swords. We've got the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Well, Leo, I'm just going to say these suck. Weird cards too, aren't they? The pictures. I don't quite understand why the author picked this card. I mean, I guess maybe because it's creepy. But okay, so 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is delayed endings, resistance, a need for rebirth, but you're not wanting to look at that. So regarding throat chakra, you're not wanting to speak about it. You're not wanting to talk about it. It's that type of energy. This is probably has to do with relationships. Probably has to do with the energies that are, well, really needing your attention. And because you're not willing to talk about it and you have a lot of resistance, maybe you don't want to hear what the other person has to say. Swords are air. Swords are talking about communication, words, thoughts. It's all of that. Because you're not wanting to have the conversation, it's causing you a lot of anxiety. So the 9 of Swords is anxiety. In reverse like this, so upright, this card, it would be depression, worry, grief, worrying about things that probably will never happen. It's that type of energy. But when you have it in reverse, Leo, this is feeling hopelessness. It's despair. It can still be unfounded worry, but you're too scared to ask the questions. You're too scared to get to the bottom of it. You're too scared. You just don't want to know. But the not knowing is also giving you a lot of anxiety. So you're better off just to ask, what is it that is causing you anxiety? What is it that you're not wanting to ask questions about? That's the thing that you need to confront this month. Ask the questions, get the truth. It's so interesting that your soul, we've got the card here of justice, and your soul is craving truth, transparency, balance. it's craving all of those things. Um, and and of course, our souls are the highest version of us. So that is what your soul is craving, Leo. But your human self, your human ego is like, no, I I don't want to hear what that person has to say. I don't want to hear what their thoughts are. I don't want to hear it because what if? So there's a lot of fear here. But your soul is definitely asking, craving, wanting you to ask these difficult questions. And I do feel like this is in regards to a relationship. Could be romantic, it doesn't have to be, but whoever this is, it's someone very meaningful to you. It's someone that you have a really deep emotional connection to. And it could be, for some of you, maybe there's a son that really is withdrawing and you're really worried about him. This could be a daughter as well. And you're afraid to ask the questions that are going through your mind. Ask the questions, have the conversation. You'll be better for it. They'll be better for it. And you can, then your mind can be put at rest, because you're still going to be worrying about it. And energetically, that's bringing you down, is blocking your throat chakra. Yeah. Well, Leo, I'm just sending you guys a lot of love this month. Truly, truly, truly sending you guys tons of love. And if there is a situation that you want to dive into deeper, my info's below. I'm happy to, pull some cards and see what else is going on in this relationship, whatever this circumstance is. So, all right, many blessings to you, Leo. Take great care of yourself, and we'll talk to you soon.